Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if we can all take our seats, thank you very much. We're about to get things rocking and rolling, as they say. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure being here as one of the members of the Board of Trustees and also a previous, well, I am an alumni, actually. You can't be a previous alumni, can you? As an alumni of TSIBA, it gives me great pleasure to be here. So as things go, they're pretty fluid. I was going to tell you a whole lot of things at the beginning, but we're going to do that afterwards. What we will do today, if we could all stand, please, as we lead our procession, the academic procession, into this amazing chamber that we're sitting in at the moment. The academic dean, Dr. Peter Ayuk, will also be constituting the 2025 TSIBA Graduation ceremony. But ladies and gentlemen, the procession will proceed. Thank you.
Thank you. By the powers vested in me, I hereby constitute this assembly as a convocation of TSIBA Business School for the award of higher certificates, degrees, and postgraduate diplomas. You may be seated. Before we get into the formal part of the ceremony, I'd just like to seize this opportunity to welcome everyone, the graduates, parents, sponsors, members of the board of TSIBA Education, our friends and well-wishers. Welcome to our 17th graduation ceremony. At TSIBA, a graduation is not just a ceremony, it is a celebration. Celebration of excellence, of endurance, of resilience, because we know that many of us come from very humble beginnings, and we've come into the system, we've shown up, we have played our part, and we have grown up the ladder. Today we graduate 162 graduates. In the last 4 years, that brings the number up to 595 graduates, 90% of whom are either in gainful employment or furthering their education. And I think this is worth putting our hands together for the great work that is happening at TSIBA Education. Depending on the duration of your studies, for the higher certificate students, 1 year, for the BBA graduates, a minimum of 3, and for PGDBA students, up to a minimum of 18 months. We have shared in your journeys, and I remember some of you in the audience, Emir, Spencer, Sintesh, just to mention a few random names, Muno, our immediate past SRC president. Amazing work that you people have done, a very good competitive spirit. And as we sit here today, I have no doubt that you not only look beautiful, but that you feel very confident about the future. Thank you for sharing some of the best years of your life with us. Thank you for the opportunity to learn and grow with you. And on behalf of this team that has put TSIBA on a positive path of growth as an institution, I really invite all of us to celebrate today. Without further ado, I'd like to invite the Master of Ceremony, Mr. Kino Kamis. Kino comes a long way with TSIBA Education. A few years ago, just before I joined the institution, in fact, as I was joining my very first graduation ceremony, he was graduating with a postgraduate diploma. Since then, and even before then, Kino is a serial entrepreneur, an innovation enthusiast, a well-regarded media personality, and he continues to serve both on the board of TSIBA Education and the board of TSIBA Ignition Academy. I therefore invite Mr. Kino Kamis to please come and direct the occasion.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Ayuk. It's always surreal being here. I don't know, I still think they need to do a remark. I don't know how I got the cum laude. I don't think I worked hard enough for that, by the way. But it's always a pleasure being here. And I think just to get things rolling, we don't want an MC standing here waffling and doing many things on stage. Just a couple of things before I introduce you to our esteemed chair. The first thing is, you've been through one heck of a journey. Only you know, and your family members, and all the people who had to put up with you knows what a journey you went through. So I'm going to ask you just to take a deep breath, and for at least 20 seconds, let it just sink in. That journey that you've been through. So we'll have a couple of seconds of silence, and then we'll proceed. Okay, I reckon that was about 20 seconds. And now we move on from the silence to what we're well known for at TSIBA, and that is a hearty welcome. So, I want you to just take this roof and I want you to lift it off Artscape as we welcome everybody here today, everybody who's made this possible. Those of you who've been on that hard journey, let me hear you. Now that's what I'm talking about. Love it. Now, Dr. Ayub did mention everybody here today. I'll just do what they do when you normally, in the diplomatic corps, you go all protocol observed, just in case I missed anybody, right? But this would not be possible if it weren't for a lot of people sitting here today. Whether you're a volunteer, whether you're a member of staff, member of the Board of Trustees, a parent, students, obviously, without you, we wouldn't be here at all. I just think it's important that we acknowledge the people throughout life, wherever we get, wherever we move towards, whatever we achieve. It's always important to acknowledge the people who've held our hand along this journey. It really, really is important. Now, the donors, of course, can give their assistance to anybody. They've chosen this amazing institution that changes lives. They don't just talk about changing lives. I see how this institution changes lives. Now, some donors could not make it here today. So what I'm going to do right now is just play a bit of a video from some of the donors who could not make it.
Good day, I'm Diresh Jagannath, a very proud TSIBA board member, and I'm also the incoming Rector and Vice Chancellor of the University of Stellenbosch. It's an absolute pleasure to kind of give my best wishes to TSIBA on its birthday, its 21st birthday, but also importantly in terms of congratulating you, our graduates. And this will be the 17th graduation ceremony that TSIBA will be having. TSIBA has been a phenomenal institution in terms of ensuring that we develop the right type of graduates that kind of could go out there into the workplace and kind of ensure social impact and economic growth in our country. And it's an absolute phenomenal achievement that you've had in terms of taking those steps to making significant contributions to society. So congratulations once again, and all the best with your journeys out there.
Hi, I'm Sandy Richardson, and I'm here to wish the class of 2024 all the best for the future. I've been very privileged and lucky to be involved with TSIBA since 2015. I think my earliest memory is when you guys were still at the old Mutual building, and I attended a careers day with a lot of the students who were actually going to be part of TSIBA, who were applying to study at TSIBA. It's been an incredibly rewarding experience for both me and RCS, who I work for, who have been part of TSIBA for 21 years. It's part of your birthday. So we were there from the very beginning, and really it's been a privilege of my job to watch our partnership grow from strength to strength and to see the positive impact that you've had on everyone's life. So very happy birthday, TSIBA. Keep being awesome and keep making a positive impact in South Africa.
Good morning, TSIBA. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very honored to be for that graduation ceremony video. I am the managing director of Coty. So who is Coty? Coty does cosmetics and perfumes, such as Gucci Hood, if you know, or Adidas. So we do a lot of makeup as well as fragrances. So when and how did we have the connection with TSIBA at Coty? So I can tell you a small story. It all started thanks to Isabel and my wife. They met in hiking, I think, and then they clicked. And they told me that there is a fantastic school called TSIBA for more than 20 years, actually. When I took the job at the beginning, like 2 years ago, my objective was and is to rise Africa for Africans by Africans. So Rise Africa, you will understand, it's about the business, the awareness, the turnover. For Africans to make sure that our products are adapted to consumers in Africa. But by Africans is super important that we create the talent pool at the top of the company, so you don't need to have a French in front of you, but an African, and also at the very base of the pyramid, which is this kind of talent pool. So that's what we started. And it was an amazing experience. It's still an amazing experience with you at TSIBA. It all started by the video. I think you are very good in video making. It made me almost cry. I have goosebumps when I saw the celebration of the ceremony, the graduation ceremony last time. The tones, the characters, everything was so touching. They say that's the one. TSIBA is the one to connect with us in order to drive this kind of African talent pool. All together. So that's what we are doing. So we started very small. We started with Nancesca, Musa, Sinazo. They didn't have even a PC. They came with a Chromebook at that time, and they did an internship of 3 months. It was like a test, an experiment. That test was so successful that from 2 or 3, we moved to 9 and 10. They are now equipped with proper PC. Some of them even moved from interns to trainee. So it's a great success story, and we are so honored to partner with you, because that's the future. All the TSIBA interns are driving energy, new insight that we might miss, and it's an amazing experience. So I'm so happy, so honored to be speaking in front of you for the ceremony, the graduation ceremony, and I would like to thank you a lot. 21 years, that's an age, no? That's the age of my son. My son is turning 21. I think I wish I will be 21. Again, I'm not, but 21 is an amazing age. And I think your objective is to have future business leaders, and I think you are doing that amazingly. The talent pool that we are bringing to Coty is amazing. I remember at the interviews as well, most of you not only are good students, but also do a business on the side. And that entrepreneurship is priceless. So thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Feel free to give a rapturous applause once again to the people who make this happen. Yes. No one said we should have a somber event, all right? So I'm going to be a little bit more animated today. So coming up next, I mean, I love this man. He's just like a cool dude over and over, right? Mr. Simon Suzman. I'm going to tell you a little bit about him first, but in honor of him, my Woolworths jacket. Where are you, Simon? Oh, there you are. There you go. Rumor has it you didn't bring the jackets in, but Woolworths food and a couple of other stuff. We'll talk about that right now. Simon Suzman is indeed a visionary leader. He pioneered the Good Business Journey Sustainability Program, and under his tenure, it's a 10-year, by the way, as the CEO of Woolworths, and the shareholders loved him for this. The share price increased tenfold. But what did this show? I mean, it really demonstrated the effectiveness of value-based leadership, and that is what TSIBA stands for. We care about what happens around us. He's now retired. I mean, it doesn't look like it, but he's the honorary president of Woolworths, chairman of Virgin Active and Altair Retail, chair of TSIBA Business School. He chairs the advisory board and is an advisory board member of Stellenbosch University's advisory board, of course. And he continues to actively support global conservation and sustainability initiatives. He's deeply passionate about leadership, education, and also environmental stewardship. We couldn't ask for a better chairman because His values dovetail very, very nicely with that of TSIBA's. And talking about Simon as the chair of TSIBA Business School, what is he passionate about? Expanding access to quality education and developing the future business leaders who lead, and this is important, with purpose. So let's put our hands together for the chairman of TSIBA Business School, Simon Suzman.
Thank you, Kino. Where's the jacket? I just want to check the label. It says Woolworths. So, Kino, thank you. Dear Dr. Ayuk, thank you. Students, I'm not allowed to call you graduates yet, is that correct? Graduandi, family members, parents, relatives, good morning. And I forgot two marginally important constituencies: faculty, management, and of course our donors. And I think I want to talk about each of those categories, if I may. TSIBA is a remarkable institution. As Kino says, I'm involved with a number of organizations. Few have the passion and the dedication and the commitment to this absolute sense of purpose that TSIBA has. And you, as graduandi, are going to carry this torch for the rest of your lives. So today is an absolutely pivotal day for you. For some of you, it feels like an ending. You've done this hard work that Kino talked about. But it's not an ending, it's an absolute beginning. Because from now you go out into the world and you've got to get that job and the next one and the next one. And you're going to be able to do it because of yourself, the values that you developed with your family as a child and as you grew up, the values that TSIBA gave to you, and that and your attitude are going to make you successful. One of the amazing facts about TSIBA that absolutely staggers me every time I hear about it, TSIBA has the highest employment ratio of graduates in the country of any tertiary institution. That is quite something. That is a responsibility for you. So you can't walk out of here and say, oh, it's difficult to get a job and all the rest of it, because those that came before you got a job. Those that came before you moved onwards and upwards, either starting their own businesses, getting further education, or working in a larger or even a big corporate like I was privileged to do, go and work in a corporate. But you carry this torch for TSIBA with you. How you address the world, your attitude, your values, your sense of purpose, your ability to keep learning. I think people forget that. You think, okay, I've done my degree, I've got my certificate. I'm very old, and I keep learning. I find the world the most fascinating place. I keep learning about things, and I keep learning about myself and the mistakes that I keep making. So don't think you're going to stop making mistakes. Don't think you're going to stop doing silly things. I'm afraid you will. But you carry this torch with you. You keep your ears open and your mouth largely shut, not entirely, but largely shut. And you listen and you watch and you think of the values that TSIBA gave you, and you take those forward into the rest of your lives. So I say to you, congratulations. As Kino says, this has been a tough journey, tough for just about everybody. I've just spoken to my daughter who's an undergraduate at a different university. It's tough. I know it's tough. She's struggling. But like you, she has an attitude that says, Dad, I'm going to do it. So to all of you, graduanda, you see, Kino's like amazing. He can just prompt me. I wish you the most amazing journey in life, and my congratulations. Then to the faculty, if I may. Without you, we don't exist. And what you instill, the concept of paying forward, the deep values, the technical learnings, are what is going to enable these young people to go into life and take on its challenges. And they owe you an enormous debt of gratitude. So could we have a round of applause for our faculty? Led by Dr. Ayuk, with amazing passion. So I thank you all, and the product of your passion sits before you. And then if I may talk to the donors. TSIBA needs money to exist. It runs at a high cost every year. It must. We have a building to maintain, we have people to employ, we have things to do, we have to pay for our graduation ceremonies, and TSIBA needs funding. You, as students, pay for a really important part of that funding. But the major part comes from donors who willingly give. And I think we need to give a round of applause to our donors. But they give because they believe in what we do at TSIBA. They believe in you, they believe in the faculty, and they believe in the management of this organization. And I repeat, these donors come from Switzerland, they come from South Africa, you saw some of them, they come from around the world, and they are prepared to donate to this amazing institution. That puts another responsibility on you. So all these people who help and teach and coach and donate and give of their time and their passion, you have to be successful to say thank you. You have to be successful to say thank you. And lastly, if I may, to my colleagues on the board, Gia in particular, who was one of 3 women founders of this organization. 3 women, 2 in the room, Lee and Gia. 1 I don't think is in the room. But how amazing that this is. And 1 man who's found, you see, Lee, you could never actually get away with stuff from Lee, just in case anybody thought they could. But founded by 3 women and 1 man, this organization has really given so much hope to so many people. And there was a quote up there, from the classrooms of TSIBA to the boardrooms of tomorrow. And I thought it was so powerful because it really does represent the journey that you have to undertake. So I thank you to my colleagues on the board, some of whom are here. I thank you to the faculty and to the management. I thank you to the donors, but most of all, I thank you to you, the graduanda. And it's so nice because later today I can call you graduates and I won't have to remember the word. So I thank you all, and I wish you a most amazing journey through your life. Take your torch of TSIBA with you and make yourselves successful. So thank you.
Let's hear it once again for our chairman, Simon Suzman. You know, once you move from graduandi, sounds like Hyundai, but anyway, once you move from graduandi to graduates, right, you're now out of the nest, so to speak, but you become part of this wonderful alumni group. And the one thing you're going to learn on your journey, now some of you will be employable, right? Some of you will be wholly unemployable like me, and you'll start your own business. But the one thing you'll realize is that networks play such a key role in everything you do. And one of the most important networks you need to be part of is our alumni network, because that will help you connect dots like you never, ever saw before. So just remember what I say about networks. It is key. Now, Simon, I see you walking there. The first time I was excited. I went to my mother. I said, I'm on the board with Simon Suzman. He's cool. Okay. Anyway, so I'm walking in Woolworths and Canal Walk for one day. Right. And I'm like, this guy looks familiar. He looks like the guy I saw on the screen, because, during COVID, we didn't do face-to-face stuff. He looks like the guy I see on the screen. And he's walking through Woolies and Canal Walk, but trailing him, there were about 10 managers. Now, this is after he had retired and is now honorary president. And I think the one thing that showed me is if you care about people, if you invest in people, and you think about more than just yourself, you will command respect even without an official title. And that is something really key to remember. And that's one memory I'm going to have of you, man. You're standing there, and these managers looked like they were going through school. Simon was checking things out and just making sure that things were working. But anyway, moving on, it is time for us to get down to the business side of today. Are you ready? You don't sound ready. It sounds like you had tea. Are you ready? There we go. There we go. So conferment, of course, of degrees and certificates. I'd like to once again welcome our Dean, Dr. Peter Ayuk, to officially confer the degrees, diplomas, and certificates. Dr. Ayuk, it's all yours.
Members of the academic board, members of the board, trustees, colleagues, on behalf of the academic department of TSIBA Education, I hereby declare that the candidates that will graduate today have met all the requirements for the Bachelor of Business Administration or the Postgraduate Diploma in Business Administration or the Higher Certificate in Business Administration as accredited by the Council on Higher Education and registered by SAQA on the NQF and by the Department of Higher Education and Training. The CEO and principal of TSIBA Education, Mrs. Gia Whitehead, requests that the aforementioned qualifications be conferred upon them. Thank you. Now to the graduandi. I'm going to make a proposition to you, and for this conferment to be validated, there's a number of options, answers for you to give, but just one, and that will be yes, if you accept that offer. Otherwise, we might as well call off the ceremony. Graduands, we request you to maintain the rights and privileges of TSIBA Education and to endeavor at all times to uphold its dignity. Do you? Did we hear that? I'll take it all over. Graduands, we request you to maintain the rights and privileges of TSIBA Education and to endeavor at all times to uphold its dignity. Thank you. I now invite the registrar, Mrs. Musa Lishana, to present graduates for the conferment of qualifications, starting with the Higher Certificate in Business Administration, then the Bachelor of Business Administration, and finally, the Postgraduate Diploma in Business Administration.
Thank you, Dr. Ayuk. The following graduates have achieved the higher certificate. Thank you. The following graduates have achieved the highest certificate in business administration. Akifa Ali. Miss Akifa Ali is also our reigning Miss TSIBA Business School 2024. Alizwa Soko. Elvis Mentile. Fayayo. Bandlakazi Hotela. Leshe Katena. Lindokuhle Choloba. Lisakhanya Jwili. Graduating with cum laude, Mbali Julisi. Mikaela Chiringa. Muhammad Hisham Ismail. Naftali Uviwe Mackenzie. Nishat Davids. Nolusindiso Charlotte Fihla. Peter Maweja. Peyton Juris. Pumela Swapi. Rastam Summers. Davy. Olile Zinhle Ntanzi. Zoe Yang. Zuleikh Thomas. We will now recognize the top achievers for each module in the higher certificate in business administration. I will call upon Mbali Julisi for introduction of human resources management and introduction to business law. For principles of accounting and finance, Anati Liema. They were supposed to. For introduction to quantitative methods in business and fundamentals of marketing management, Darren Diego Lospa. I will now call upon the dean.
We will now proceed with the graduates for the Bachelor of Business Administration, and thereafter the registrar will carry on straight to the graduates for the postgraduate diploma in business administration.
The following graduates have achieved a Bachelor of Business Administration. Graduating with cum laude, and the former SRC president in 2023, Munawara Abdurraham. Mariam Abrahams. As we call up their names, their intention statements that you will see on the screens. Muhammad Junaid Abrams. Takir Abrams. Sadiq Abrams. Zahira Abrams. Adams. Jemima Asopo. Sintesh Baleli. Avuyile Bangani. Lokomo Baseli. Graduating in cum laude, Kisha Daniela Blanche. Ethan Cross. Annelisa Deliwe. Bayanda Dumezweni. Joshua Dias. Farid Emmanuel. Graduating with cum laude, Kelsey Lisa Fielding. Sinovuyo Fani. What's your name? Enrique Oswald. Enrique Oswald February. Jody February. Goliath. Brittany Gordon. Ashika Hunemeya. Shanique Guyan. Sipe Abe. Imran Hamza. Graduating with cum laude, Imad Hendricks. Safia Hussein. Chelsea Lee Hughes. Alien Cedric Ineza. Sumeya Inglis. Amir January. Chris Manuel Jadin. Graduating with cum laude, Aisha Johnston. Gamva Kiva. Simamkele Low. See how bad my hair is. Uwezo Lubemba. Graduating with cum laude, Zawadi Lubemba. Ongeza Ludada. Tshepiso Mabaso. Aliyah Machal. Aisha Machal. Maghfira Majid.
Aunga sana, aunga sana,
Siyamthanda Matola.
aunga sana, aunga sana, aunga sana.
Nana Mkobololo. Sisi Pomkukunyeka. Sisipo is the daughter of one of our former board members, Miss Ndoza Pam. Graduating with cum laude, Ashura Misbah. Lona Mkhabile. Nasiphi Mondi. Rafiq Musa. Hello. Priscilla Mula. Mihlali Ndema. Imelda Tinotenda Ngwali. Tyrese Nichols. Musa Ngenqa. Lindisipho Nhlekisa. Somila Nunu. Yes, ma'am. with cum laude, Caitlin Peters. Muhammad Siraj Phillips. Hili Saplaji. Watibe Pondo. Mihlali Sheli Kwesha. Lizanne Roman. Siphokazi Sakati. Andisiwe Sandi. Danielle Sussman. Graham Ernest Savage. Muhammad Hanif Shenka. Yamkela Siotula. Caitlin Smith. Graduating with cum laude, Tasneem Stammet. Graduating with cum laude, Shamikha Theron. van Heerden. Kezia Chloe van Rooyen. Graduating with cum laude Ashika Wagri. Aiden Williams. Saliha Williams. Zubo Kashimba. Tandi Wenta Bisengi Alezo. Lisa Kanya Yegani. Lunga Zanzi. Mihlali Zinto. Now we would like to honor the following students included in the Dean's Merit List for outstanding overall academic performance and in particular the top achievers in individual modules. May they please stand where they are seated and remain standing until all names are read. Kindly hold your pause, audience, until all names have been called. Aisha Johnston, Ashika Khunameya, Ashika Wahi, Ashura Mishbach, Brittany Gordon, Caitlin Kaysa Smith, Caitlin Jill Peters, Sintesh Baleli, Imad Hendricks, Jemima Asopo, Kelsey Fabing, Keisha Daniela Blanche, Lizanne Roman, Lilita Madibe, Lindisi Pontlekisa, Lona Lamont Mkabile, Lunga Zanzi, Mikhail Tamzin van Heerden, Munawara Abduaharam, Saliha Williams, Sadia Wadi, Samiha Teron, Spencer Arense, Sumaya Ingles, Tasneem Stamet, Tepiso Mabaso, Tyrese Nicholas, Zahira Abrahams, Zawadi Lubemba, Zuha Francis. For Strategic Management and Entrepreneurship 3, Caitlin Patterson. For Strategic Leadership 3, Caitlin Lee Smith. For Retail Management 3, Corporate Finance and International Business Law, Ashika Wahi. For Investment Management and Administration, Imad Hendricks. For Individual Practical Industry Project, Kelsey Fabbing. Congratulations. Thank you. You may be seated. The following graduates have achieved the postgraduate diploma in business administration. Sinethemba Dangazele. Sinethemba is one of our lecturers. Graduating with cum laude. One of our staff members, Clayton Jaidin. Tuso Nyelimane. Graduating with cum laude, Dale Skippers. Ruth Stoffbeck. Graduating with cum laude, Lisa van Dijn. Graduating with cum laude, Jurgen van Keen.
Thank you very much. Dr. Ayuk, Jir, and Musa, thank you very much for that. Man, you know how to make noise! Yeah! Our warmest congratulations to you. You are part of the TSIBA family. You walk away with more than just a paper that says, hey, I'm going to get employed. You walk away with a family that's going to help you get to where you want to be. Yeah. Now, another person I've got a lot of time for is actually the Premier of the Western Cape. I've got to tell you, he couldn't make it here today, but he does have a message for you. Let's take a listen to Alan Windy, the Premier.
Hi everybody, Alan Wundy here, and I'm really sorry I can't be with you in person today at this celebration time, the graduation of your studies, the 17th annual graduation from TSIBA College. And of course, this is about entrepreneurship, this is about the economy, this is about training and getting yourselves ready for going out into this wide world, taking risks, starting businesses, pushing those boundaries. And of course, I want to wish you every bit of luck in that system going forward. Please take an extra chance here and there. It's about risk, but push those boundaries, because that's how entrepreneurs really create differences. And I think it's an amazing time with AI and the role that AI is playing in our ecosystem here in the Western Cape, how we are pushing boundaries, whether it's in space and nanotechnologies, whether it is in the fintech and the tech space, whether it's in the medical space, the education space, or just finding solutions to some of those challenges that we all face as citizens. And of course, entrepreneurs find solutions, and through those solutions, you build businesses. So congratulations at this stage in your graduation, and good luck with your future, and push those boundaries, take some risk, and build some great businesses and employ many people. That's exactly what we need here in the Western Cape. Good luck.
Man, that was cool. Anyway, I'd also like to say, you know, you've graduated now. Thanks, Simon. I think you feel a lot better now, eh? You can now say graduates. All right, no more graduandi. I'd also like, on behalf of Innovation City, which is a business that we launched and run, if you want to reach out to me. I'm happy to show you through what we do. If you need any guidance as well, we've got loads of people there who can also help you. So I'm hopefully going to welcome some of you to have a cup of coffee and come and figure out what the innovation space is about as well. We need to innovate to take our continent forward. So in closing, ladies and gentlemen, not closing the whole ceremony, because we've got some more celebrations and more people to recognize, but I'd like to invite the Academic Dean, of course, Dr. Peter Ayuk, to conclude the graduation rites. Thank you.
Thank you, Program Director. So now we get to the final parts of the graduation rites. Dear celebrants, today you officially transition from being graduates to graduates. May I please invite all our new graduates to stand. For this part of the rites, you're going to move, you know, the symbolism lies in the direction or the side where the tassel is. So for the start, it should be on your right, on the right-hand side, so to my left. And to conclude this rite, I will now invite you to move the tassel from the right to the left. We're very proud to welcome you to the community of TSIBA alumni. We will follow your success with keen interest, and we trust that you will continue to pay it forward to others long into the future. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ayuk. Like I said, I mean, it feels great to have it on the other side, eh? I didn't realize, as soon as I moved my cap the other way, I just felt, hey, okay, I've now arrived. It's really cool. Anyway, so we are going to have the induction of graduates and awards coming up. You know, we turn our attention to celebrating excellence as we recognize the top achievers of the class of 2024. Now, these outstanding students have not only achieved the highest academic results in their respective qualifications, but they've also completed their studies within the minimum regulation time while embodying TSIBA's core values of skills, knowledge, and attitude. So to present these prestigious awards gives me great honor to invite the CEO of TSIBA Business School, Gia Whitehead. And on to you. Okay, there we go. I just want to say, I see Lee, I see Gia. When you guys made this decision a couple of years ago, I'm going to interview you quickly. This is not part of the ceremony anyway, but let's do it nonetheless. It's in my blood. How does it feel as a founding member of TSIBA to witness what you've witnessed today? And that's, every year it's the same, but just how does it feel knowing that this baby of yours has grown up?
Thanks, Kino. So I think it's never the same, actually. Every year I sit here and my heart is racing and I'm emotional, and I see the graduates come up here and just the spark in their eye and the emotion, and the parents sitting out there watching them. I think it's just, every time, it's a bit of a wake up to say, wow, this is real. And 21 years in, it's still going and just growing and growing and growing. And so I think it's incredibly powerful and meaningful to me, like my own children coming up on stage and just watching, the journey that you've all walked, especially, and the parents and the families and what that does for you as you go into the future. So, it's always just remarkable. And it's not me. I'm proud of, all those students here today. Thanks, Kino.
Let's hear it for him, Mama! There we go. All right, Gia, I'm going to hand over to you. They normally say when your child turns 21, the problems start, but I think it's going to be very different. So here we go.
Thanks, Kino. So achieving excellence is no small feat. It requires dedication, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to growth. At TSIBA, we believe that success is measured not only by academic performance, but also by the ability to apply skills, knowledge, and attitude to meaningful impact. So today, we celebrate those who have gone above and beyond, demonstrating not only exceptional academic merit, but also the leadership, innovation, and resilience that define a TSIBA graduate. These individuals have embraced the challenges of higher education and emerged as top achievers in their respective qualifications. It's my great honor to recognize and present the Top Achiever Awards to the outstanding graduates of the class of 2024. First, we recognize the top achievers for each program in the Bachelor of Business Administration, certificate, and postgrad. And as your name is called, please stand where you're seated, and once they've been announced, we can invite everyone to applause. Also, these top achievers receive an award of 1,000 Rand. So the top achiever for the highest certificate in business administration, unfortunately he's not with us today, is Darren Lasper. The top achiever for the Bachelor of Business Administration, Ashika Wahi. Ashika, would you like to come up now? Anashika. And the top achiever for the postgraduate diploma in business administration, Dale Skippers. Come up. Congratulations to all the top achievers of the graduating class of 2024. And now to our special awards. TSIBA Education has 2 special awards which are now both in the 4th year since they were instituted. The first one is the Graham Lashbrook Prize, and I'd like to invite Mia and Justin to join me on stage for this presentation of the award. As a co-founder of TSIBA, a pathfinder, and a leading light in the wisdom of balance and the sheer joy of living, Graham has left a legacy that will forever live in this institution. Graham's passion for sharing and imparting knowledge, for inclusion and social justice, provided a firm foundation through the integral part that he played in the founding vision for TSIBA. Onto this foundation was built the pillar of Graham's absolute belief in education as a conduit for a better future. In honor of this legacy, the annual Graham Lashbrook Prize is awarded to the TSIBA graduate who has achieved academic excellence in the domains of entrepreneurship and leadership disciplines, which Graham always thought of as imperative to holistic business education. Academic excellence in this award is defined as no less than a top 5 position in these subjects in years 2 and 3 of the awardee's journey through TSIBA. In addition, the awardee will have lived the values of positivity, optimism, proactiveness, determination, and perseverance. These are core values that Graham espoused and which still live and breathe in TSIBA. The Graham Lashbrook Prize acknowledges the quest for academic excellence of such a TSIBA graduate and the knowledge that these key values will remain embedded in TSIBA. The prize is accompanied by a 10,000 Rand cash award. We have 5 nominees, which were all incredibly important and played a strong role towards this prize. They are, in no particular order, Miss Aisha Johnston, Miss Zuha Francis, Mr. Imad Hendricks, Miss Jemima Sapo, and Mr. Spencer Aronson. And the winner of the 2025 Graham Lashbrook Prize is Mr. Imad Hendricks. Congratulations, Imad. Thank you. And the second prize is the Fatima Abrams Prize. Professor Fatima Abrams served as chairperson of the TSIBA board from the institution's inception in 2004, guiding TSIBA with great care, wisdom, and love until 2021. Through Fatima's 17 years as chair, TSIBA grew from very humbling beginnings, from the very first cohort of 8 Bachelor of Business Administration graduates in 2008 to a combined 97 higher certificate and BBA graduates in 2022, and just under 600 students in studies by the end of her tenure. Through her tenure, TSIBA also proudly produced 8 Mandela Rhodes Scholars and witnessed all TSIBA degree graduates go on to become active economic citizens. Prof. Abrams is a professor of psychology and human resource management at the University of the Western Cape and non-executive director of several organizations, notably the Lewis Group, Foschini Group, and Clicks Group. The award is presented annually to a female graduate who, in addition to exceptional academic performance, also exhibits empathy, resilience, courage, and passion for community service, values which epitomize Professor Abrams' work at TSIBA. The award is also accompanied by a cash prize of 10,000 Rand. The nominees, in no particular order, are Mrs. Ashika Wahi, Ms. Caitlin Peters, Ms. Kelsey Fabing, Ms. Tasneem Stemmet, and Ms. Munawawa Abdurrahman. And the winner of the Fatima Abrams Prize is Munawawa.
Okay, now we know who's buying lunch. Congratulations once again. And Gia, thank you very much for that. I'd like to once again thank the families. I want to thank the donors, the people who've supported you, and of course you for pushing through. I'm quite sure at some stage during this you said to yourself, I don't know if I can do it. And sometimes life does that to you all the time. The fact that you push forward, Simon was talking about making mistakes, it's not the first time we all do it. It's the best, I shouldn't say this, but one of the best lecturers you can ever have is failure. It really is. But I also would like TSIBA staff to please stand. So all TSIBA staff, no matter where you are, on stage, off stage, doesn't make a difference. Let's make some noise for the TSIBA staff. Keep standing. Keep standing. The academic volunteers, can you please stand as well? These are the people who helped you get through. Raise the roof. Thank you. And the academic, no, let's not forget the academic administrators at the back. Where are you? There we go. Okay. Some more noise, please. Without these amazing people, we wouldn't be here today. So thank you very, very much to all of you. Sadly, it is time for us to close things off. We will ask members of the audience, that of course is you in case you were wondering, to please rise, and we're going to be singing our national anthem. If you could please stand for us. Now, upon conclusion of the anthem, you must please stay standing for the dissolution of the congregation and the academic procession as well. And a special request for graduates to please meet outside for a group photo. You can't go home without a selfie, okay? Okay, so as we get ready and we can stand for the anthem. Thank you very much. And you keep clapping for South Africa, our land, no matter who says what. We don't care. We know our potential. Thank you very much. Now it is time for us for the dissolution of the congregation. So our CEO, Stuart Whitehead, will be doing that. Thank you very much, followed by the academic procession.
Thank you. And before I do that, I'd just like to quickly say another thank you to our board members, Chair Simon for being with us today, Kino, Lee, and others in the audience, and also to some of our partners who are here, like from M&G Investments. I see Jerome has come from Coty, from Lewis Stores, and everyone else who has been here to support today. Thank you so much. Special mention to our team, Musa, the registrar, for putting together this most remarkable graduation ceremony. And the marketing team, led by Corrine, Ethel, Clayton, Nicole. And of course, the academic team who have worked tirelessly for our students and putting together these results and certificates and all our hard work today. So thank you to everyone again. To everyone here today, I now declare this convocation dissolved. Thank you.
Thank you once again, Jer and team. And if we can all stand once again, or remain standing. If you stood any further, you'd be taller. So if you can all remain standing for the academic procession as it exits. Thank you very much.